The Galactic Council chamber fell into horrified silence as the containment field flickered and died. In the center of the room, the Void Reaper stirred, 8 feet of nightmare given form, with obsidian scales that absorbed light, 6 eyes that burned like dying stars, and claws that could shred molecular bonds. Evacuation Protocol Omega. Chairman Xylos shrieked through his translator, his gelatinous form already rushing toward the exits. It's loose. Pandemonium erupted. Delegates from 100 worlds trampled each other fleeing the chamber. The Centauri ambassador literally teleported away, leaving only a smell of ozone and fear. Even the warrior Krex, who boasted of conquering entire systems, knocked over 3 smaller delegates in their haste to escape. Everyone fled, except the human. Ambassador James Rodriguez stood up from his seat, stretched casually, and walked toward the Void Reaper with the same energy someone might approach a coffee machine. "Hey there, big guy," he said conversationally. "Rough day." The Void Reaper, apex predator of the galaxy, destroyer of civilizations, nightmare of 1,000 worlds, tilted its massive head and made a sound like grinding galaxies. Rodriguez smiled. "Yeah, I bet. Being stuck in a force field for show and tell probably sucks." From the observation deck above, where the evacuated delegates huddled behind emergency barriers, Chairman Xylos watched in horror through security feeds. "What is the human doing? Someone stop him. Are you insane?" the Vorthan delegate whispered. "That thing has eaten entire space stations." Below, Rodriguez had reached the Void Reaper. The creature lowered its head, jaws capable of biting through battleship hulls opening slightly, revealing rows of teeth that existed in several dimensions simultaneously. Rodriguez raised his hand. "No," someone whimpered. "He's going to die." The human's hand made contact with the Void Reaper's snout, and he scratched behind what might generously be called its ears. "Who's a good boy?" Rodriguez cooed. "Who's a good interdimensional killing machine?" "You are." "Yes, you are." The Void Reaper's rear legs thumped against the floor. Its tail, a weaponized appendage that had destroyed fleets, began wagging. "What is happening?" Chairman Xylos screamed. "The human is." The Altarian scientist checked his readings 3 times. "Giving it belly rubs, sir." Indeed, the Void Reaper had rolled onto its back, exposing a belly that shifted between states of matter. Rodriguez was rubbing it enthusiastically while the creature's leg kicked at empty air. "Look at you." Rodriguez laughed. "Just a big puppy, aren't you? Been cooped up too long? Need some exercise?" The Void Reaper made a sound that, impossibly, sounded like purring. If purring could collapse small stars. "Ambassador Rodriguez," Xylos called through the intercom, voice shaking. "Please evacuate immediately. That creature has devoured 12 civilizations." Rodriguez looked up at the observation deck. "What, Mr. Snuggles here?" "Nah, he's just misunderstood." He turned back to the creature. "Aren't you, boy? They just don't know how to read your body language." "Body language?" the Krex warrior repeated faintly. "It doesn't have body language. It has a kill count." "Sure he does." Rodriguez pulled something from his pocket. "Want to play fetch?" Every alien in the observation deck screamed as Rodriguez produced a tennis ball and threw it across the chamber. The Void Reaper, consumer of worlds, ender of civilizations, bounded after it with enthusiasm that shook the station. "He's just been bored," Rodriguez explained as the creature returned, ball held carefully in jaws that could unhinge reality. "You can't keep an apex predator locked up for display. They need enrichment. Exercise. Affection." "Affection?" Xylos sputtered. "It's a Void Reaper. And wolves were apex predators on Earth." Rodriguez shrugged. Now playing tug-of-war with the creature using what appeared to be a rope toy he'd brought to a diplomatic meeting. "Now I have 3 chihuahuas named Princess, Sparkles, and Dave." The Void Reaper dropped the rope and nudged Rodriguez with its snout, making a whining sound that caused nearby electronics to malfunction. "Oh, you want more scratches? Come here, you big baby." As the human sat cross-legged on the floor, the galaxy's most feared predator curled up beside him, resting its massive head in his lap. I don't understand, Chairman Xylos said weakly. It's killed billions. Probably because billions kept shooting at it, Rodriguez said, stroking scales that could deflect plasma fire. Ever consider it might just be scared and lonely? When was the last time anyone tried being nice to it? The council watched in stunned silence as the Void Reaper fell asleep, snoring in frequencies that made reality hiccup. And that's how humanity accidentally gained the galaxy's most powerful ally, simply because they couldn't see a creature without wondering if it wanted pets.